How does that work? That a little better? I literally went through a minute and 40 seconds of the show with no sound. Thanks, StreamYard. I was all StreamYard. I just looked down and said mute. There's no sign says I'm muted. I looked down. Yeah, we're live. There you go. Appreciate that, Brennan. All right, thanks, Grizz. Appreciate you guys pointing that out. I would have just gone on and on. And God bless the 18 people that are watching the show and are just saying, I don't know. They're probably messing with their sound settings and all of that as well. Holy cow. Appreciate you, Jim. Appreciate everybody coming along. With this, let's kind of darken this up so I'm not that shiny. It's just the ABC's me. Anyway, a couple items. And Grizz, I'm probably going to need your help on this one, champ. Brendan, I don't know about your facial hair situation. Jim, I don't know about yours as well. If Rhonda's coming around, I definitely know about yours, dear. You have none, so you cannot participate in this. I've stayed on. I appreciate you, Brendan. Appreciate you, buddy. Just have him in the background. Who's that guy just talking? I don't know. He's doing sign language. He's just doing this kind of thing. Yeah. This is what's up, Len. I have a question. Yesterday's Giving Tuesday posts, which were me for Wildlife for Tomorrow, the posts were me, and I looked homeless. Like I went around here like this, and I went a little here like this morning because I was like, dude, I look like a bum. I looked absolutely horrible because the if you do the landscape thing is not landscape, the vertical thing, it went right into my dome, right into my beak. And so Queen Bee's like, you need to grow that beard out. Just grow the beard out. Not like grow the beard out, but you need to grow the beard out. So the beard's been growing out. What the hell do I do now? It's all bushy, unruly, all crazy. I don't know the difference between beard cream, beard oil. I don't know. Is there like mousse for your mug? I have no idea what to do from here. She's coming over tonight. She got me an early Christmas present of kind of like a kit. But I'm like, I've just had mostly scruff my for the last seven-ish years. And that's about it. But like growing it out, never done this before. Like this part of my face should not be this long. I don't think. Somebody help me out. So what is fermented meats? Lynn, I absolutely adore and love and appreciate your random questions. Fermented meat. I'm going to have to look into it. I think I know the answer to that before I put anyone in the hospital and suggest it or recommend it, I'm going to go ahead and say, let me do some research on fermented meat. Okay, bud? I got that. I will look it up. Fermented meat. It doesn't sound good. Here's an ABC of meat. I've never had yogurt. I've never eaten yogurt. No, never eaten yogurt. You know why? Because it starts with a culture. And I think when I think of culture, I think of something in like a dish, a petri dish, right? Like something in the lab. And I'm like, I don't want to eat that. It's like it took me 40 years to eat sour cream because it said sour cream right on it. Sour cream. Like, why the hell would anyone put that? What are you guys doing? Don't get me started on blue cheese. Said facial. Okay, so and Sun have facial. Okay, they use beard cream from Duke Cannon. Duke Cannon makes some pretty cool stuff. Okay, beard cream. What's the difference between that and beard oil? I have no idea. How do I trim this damn thing? I mean, I can use my hair trimmers I used to do when obviously I don't trim my hair anymore. So I guess I could use those. Does it have to be a uniform length? I don't know. Grow out periodically. Went real long a few times. Takes a lot of light daily trimming. Really? Some of the gray parts grow a bit quicker. I'm down with gray. Trust me. I honestly think that's Queen Bee's intention in all of this. Is she wants a little salt and pepper beard. She was all about that. Yeah. Okay, so Lynn, you know what aged meats are. I got to find this fermented stuff. It doesn't sound really good. But anyway, now I'm okay with sour cream. It's because I know it's not sour and it's not soured cream. So it's good. I just do a quick scissor trim on everything that's just sticking out. It's kind of a little sis. Okay. All right. I was thinking about going into like the whole the villain look with the straight down vibe. Who knows? I don't think I think my beard's too thin for that. I don't know. But anyway, that's happening tonight. Hair trimmer works well. Okay, Grizz. Okay. But I mean, Grizz, when you and Brennan too, if you say you do it occasionally, is this like I'm asking sincerely, is this you had to go through this phase? Like where I look like this with all this nonsense right here. Like what am I doing with this? So help me out. Yeah, hair trim works well. You're doing the hair trimmer using that. So all uniform length. Okay. All right, I'll have to figure it out. First item of housekeeping. Second is they got the jumping jack parked outside and open. The people out there are getting a really good look at. Whoa, that's a really cool tent. But it didn't get snowed on, didn't get rained on. I'm just paranoid now. I don't want it to get any mold, so I got to let the thing dry out. Once a week, you said, okay. Let's see. Queen Bee's decided to what? Dude, let me tell you something. Lynn, if you go ahead and tune into in other news in just an hour or so, I would encourage you to do that. Yes, her desire is not to turn me to a Democrat with a beard. I tell you that much. Maybe an Abe Lincoln. Maybe she's like, I mean, maybe an Abe Lincoln beard where okay, they give that one Republican a break. Yeah, not by the. It's about a foot long. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so your chin is about a foot long. That's what I was trying to say. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, buddy? I did try to make it a bit from the sideburns into the meter. That's what I thought. That this side needs to be kind of cut up a little bit. Although my lettuce is just growing out crazy all over the damn place. So that's the issue. It actually matches the sign back here. It actually matches it matches the logo. Let's stop talking about this stuff. Let's get into something that's really important to me. And I actually sent Jason a text before we started the show. And when you text the CEO minutes before the show starts to ask a couple questions, you're not going to get a lot of answers. I'm like, dude, I'm talking about Canyon coolers on the show today. Let's talk about it. Obviously, I'm a Canyon cooler freak. I love Canyon coolers. Canyon coolers are the best to me. They're a local company. They're out of Flagstaff. And as far as the Yetis and the Arctics and the Grizzlies and all of that, to me, they've gone head-to-head in testing. The only one part they failed, and they fixed this, but the only one part that they didn't beat Yeti in is throwing a cooler out of the back of the truck at 40 miles an hour. And one of the latches broke. And the Yeti latch didn't break. If that's what you're judging your cooler on, then dude, you're probably a prepper. Okay, go for it. That's it. Do your thing. But I'm going to talk about roto-molded coolers. They're really, really cool for you guys to look into. And of course, I want you to look into Canyon because they're our buddies. But if you want to look into something in a different price point or something that, somebody has to have a Yeti, I mean, something like that, that's fine. But I want to talk about that. So these are, when you send emails to Mike, he doesn't respond. Amen to that, sister. Let's go ahead and just throw that out there. I have zero problem with admitting that. I really have no problem with admitting it. My day is constantly starts at about 5, 6 o'clock. Alarm goes off. Let's go. And it's just, and sometimes I don't get to those emails. I'll give you a different email address that might help with that problem out. Okay. I promise. All right, Rhonda, you'll have the top secret email address. That email address that has been thrown out on MikeGoMikeRussell.com has been thrown out every dang show in the world. So, all right. You say you almost had a cooler on the highway yesterday? Yeah, I did. I did. Thank you for pointing that out, Brendan. But that's because the thing was chintzy and lightweight and just whatever. If that thing fell off of the freeway, my only hope is it didn't hurt anybody, and I just kept driving. Really. And I'm being serious. How about price? Let's talk about that as well. Okay, so I want to talk about roto-molded coolers because I'm telling you right now, I have 2 coolers that I take on hunts just for food and drinks. Then I have coolers for quarters and game meat. So when I go on a hunt, I have a food cooler which has like cheese in it and has my cold brew coffee and it has, all the stuff that you make in the stuff that I pre-packed for cooking. Because one of the best gifts you can give somebody who camps a lot or hunts a lot is just go to Costco and get that like 46-piece thing of Tupperware, the snapping lid Tupperware. I'm telling you, if you prep all of your gear, I don't read. Seriously, that is not the email address. I'm just going to say that. It is not, Mike, but it's funny. I appreciate you, Chris. Get the snapping lids because that way you prep all of your food and your ingredients before and put them in those little things and put them in a food cooler. Second is I have a beer and drink cooler because the people I hang out with, they do tend to just say, girl, I'm going to have what Mike's having. They'll go in and just do. I always bring more. It's like, did you bring extra for the class? As a matter of fact, I did, teacher. I do. That cooler's in my garage right now. I packed it Friday morning, Black Friday morning. Packed it today. This morning, I went in there, and the ice packs are still cold. The cans are still cold. This morning, it's Wednesday. So I'm telling you, roto-molded coolers are it. I know they're expensive. I get it. But if 1 week of ice retention is something that you're looking for, you ain't going to get it from a Ozark Trail or a Coleman or anything like that. You're just not going to get it. So Yeah, the snapping lid Tupperware things are fantastic. I don't like the glass versions. I like the plastic versions because I drop a lot of everything. Anyway, and they're less expensive. Here's a pro tip, by the way, on the Rotomoto coolers. Pro tip is I don't put ice in them. Never put ice. I have ice packs, like the ice blocks. You see them at Walmart. They're like $2 a piece. The big ones. Just freeze those things. They're just fantastic. And I freeze water bottles. And there is, if you guys have a Kroger near you, if you're in Arizona, it's Fry's. They have their whatever electrolyte infused or something trippy, but the bottles are very rigid. The bottles are very thick. And if you freeze about 5-6 of those bottles and then put them in as your ice, it just works. It just works. It does. So anyway, Rotomold is there's 2 tips. That's the first tip. Second is, if you have a Yeti Arctic, all this stuff, the canyons, you got to pre-cool those things. If you pre-cool them, they will hold ice longer than you ever thought anything could hold ice. So the night before your trip, you put one of those ice blocks, one of those plastic ice blocks, just throw it in there frozen. And then when you're done with it, you take it out, then you put in your stuff in it. What that does is the roto molding, the cooler itself, the walls, the insulated walls will suck up that cold and hold that cold. So now what you're doing is putting all of your stuff basically into a refrigerator, and it's going to hold that tight. If you want to take it to another level, grab a yoga mat, a cheap yoga mat, some just cheap old Amazon or Walmart yoga mat, cut it to the exact size of the inside of the cooler, and always keep that on. And the reason why is as you eat or drink that cooler level down, it's only cooling that part from the bottom up instead of all of it. I'm telling you, superior ice retention in every single way. Canyon coolers is the way to go. Help pre-feed stuff like burgers that may not next day breakfast. Wonderful. Fantastic idea. It's a wonderful idea, Brendan. Yeah. Guys, I love these coolers. I have a bit of an issue. I have an issue. Yeah, you got pics of them? Pics of what, buddy? The coolers? Well, well, my brother, I'm quite glad you asked. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Sharing screen is always dangerous, so it asks me which one I would like, which tab I'd like to share. So go ahead and share, shall we? All right, as you guys see here, this is we're sharing the screen here. This is the Canyon Cooler site. And I got to tell you, look at those things. They're straight wall construction, so they fit into everything. That's one of their ice bags that they have. They call them clean ice bags for a reason. The reason why they call them clean ice bags is because you put clean water into it. You put drinking water into it, and you put drinking water into it, and you freeze them, and they stay there. So let's go check this out. I want to show you first of all the hard coolers. Look at the deal going on right now. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to get Yetis, Arctics. You're not going to get any Black Friday deals like this. Look at this. You can get a 22 for $130. I mean, look at these things. I mean, this is a 200 down to 150, 290 down to 246. It's $50 off of that. Look at this. Look at these. That's the one I want, y'all. Just so we're clear, it's not available right now, and that's one of the questions I asked Jason. It says, notify me when this product is. Look at that damn thing. Holy cow. I'm going to see if he texts me back. Nope. Okay. But yeah, that's the one I want right there. Look at this bad boy. That is sexy and all kinds of stuff. Look, it also has a divider in the middle, an optional divider. You put that in there, and what it does, it keeps your stuff dry on one side and cold in the but equally cold. And that thing, by the way, that little white thing right there, that pops out and attaches to the side. Let me see if they have as a cutting board. Y'all, that's what I'm talking about. There's really no, if you want to go roto molded, that's totally okay, and I'm down with that. But I mean, there's just nothing better than a Canyon. And then this is actually the one that I actually bought out of their boneyard. That thing's a piece of furniture. They have something called the boneyard where everything's like 60% off. So that's why I got that thing. You could put you probably put an entire deer in there, or at least 3 elk quarters in there. And ice and frozen things. That thing is a piece of furniture. It really is. It used to say, I don't know if it still says it in the description, it says not for the faint of bicep. Whew, that mofo is heavy. Let me tell you that. They are nice looking, right? Yeah, you want to be clicking on. You don't want to be clicking on those ion tabs, buddy. That's what I use for show research, if you know what I'm saying. Saw a YouTube video a while back where the dude always pulls off the cooler lids, fills them with water, and freezes the lid before the trips. That's interesting. Okay. What's up, Ghetto? So top cooler reviews. You'd be surprised on some of the Rotomo coolers. It's true. I mean, you really would. But again, I just like to. I always like to support local. And but check this out. If you're not, these soft-sided coolers are where it's at. And I got to show you this because she doesn't listen, so it's totally okay. But Queen Bee's daughter is getting one of these, and this is. I mean, look at this for Christmas. Look at this thing. Watch. I want to show you the color here. This color. Boom! Look at that thing. Woo! Yeah. Oh God, I love that. So I have the actual version. This guy, I actually have him right here next to me. It's a fantastic cooler. That thing keeps ice for 3 days at 90 degrees. 3 days at 90 degrees. Yeah. They're very much not collapsible while empty. That's why they stay. That's why they keep. That's really why they keep their ice so long. You got to learn how to get the you have storage for it, really. But this is what I want to show you. There's a couple things I really want to show you before I move on here. These things, the coolies, $68. I don't know, guys, $68. How many Christmas presents are we about for $68? Look at these things. They're backpacks. Oh my gosh. I have the original Canyon backpack cooler, and it is fantastic. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. This thing comes in orange, it comes in green, and what else is coming? It comes in blue as well. Comes in light blue. No, okay, so orange, green, and blue. Yeah, look at these things. These things are rad, you guys. And again, it'll keep ice, I believe, and it floats. Of course, it floats. I think we got a day and a half, 2 days of ice retention on these things. And it's a dry bag as well. You see the top? It's a dry bag. Look at it. Guys, I'm telling you. Opening thinner insulation provides for easy loading. Side air valve allows for flotation and more cushioning. That's right. It floats. Yeah. God, this guy's, and this guy's, his logo for his company is Stay Cool. It just makes nothing but sense. Check this out. Of course, I have all the hats. Don't you worry about that. If you want to get people basically the Canyon version of Stanley, that's because you're cooler if you have that. I can't tell you how much I love this pattern, you guys. This is the Arizona Artist Series. Look at this thing. This thing is there's never been a time where I've had this tumbler out where people aren't like, and for $24, people aren't like, dude, that's the coolest looking thing. There's no stickers on this. There's no stickers going on this. You know, people putting stickers on their tumblers. There's no sticker on this. Holy macro. That's like, oh, I bought you a Salvador Dali. I see you put did some little Sharpie work on that. Fantastic. No, local artist, native artist, which is fantastic. Grizz, we all know, my friend, that you float and have cushion, as do I. Mm-hmm. Mini and compact sleeve coolers, like this stuff. No, they didn't go into that yet. The Canyon's basically staying into the, let me put it this way. Jason, who started Canyon Coolers, his motto essentially is, I started a cooler company to support my rafting habit. So you know where he comes from. Let's see here. Loads a freezer chest on the back of his truck, puts a bunch of ice in it, and puts three. Look, dude, if you want to go that route, okay. Really. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. Well, yeah, if that's aggressive right there. And by the way, that freezer was a lot more than a roto molded cooler. I'll tell you that much. Yes, but they do not. Anyway, but that's something. Canyon Coolers, canyoncoolers.com. Use the code GOSHOW and just show them what's up. Look at that other one as well. That is just a good looking cup. And it's so much cooler than Stanley's, but look at all this stuff. Look at all these great designs they have. This one's fantastic too. I like this one. Yeah, I like that one. That's cool. It's like the old, like the Indian blankets. Oh, just fabulous. So yeah, of course, I went and gobbled them all up because they're fantastic, and I use them exclusively. So canyoncoolers.com, go and check it out. By the way, when you were talking about the hard, it's the straight wall design that gets in your truck so well. It gets in your truck, it fits in your camper. The straight wall design is fabulous. There are a few of them. I believe it's not the Outfitters, it's the Pro Series. that the back opens up and it stays flush with the back of the, so you can push it up against something and still open the lid. Like, there's a fantastic design. And then these Scouts are just next level. These things are just cool, especially if you're a beach goer. I hate the beach, man. I hate the beach. Yeah. Anyway. So there you go. Check it out. Yeah, have lots of, we have, I'm telling you. Oh yeah, lots of Yetis. Okay, yeah, and that's the thing. Look, Yeti was first to market. Period. That's like saying, hey, grab me a Kleenex. You're not grabbing a Kleenex, grab me a tissue, but you say Kleenex. Remember when the Zune came out and they're like, oh, you got an iPod? No, I got an MP3 player, but iPod was the first one out. So that's where, I mean, it's basically Yeti's just the name now, and Yeti is I think the Evil Empire. They're not light, but each of the each and every one of the coolers has their weight dimensions on there, and so I mean, the roto molded coolers are not light. They're just not, especially the 150. But I'll tell you this, and guys, I'm being serious when I say this. So I had the jumping jack trailer in the back of my garage. I had my 150 cooler on the kind of on the back side against the wall. And I reached over with one arm and grabbed the rope handle, and I pulled that thing up and over. It did not feel good, but I did that myself and pulled that up and onto the trailer. So it's not that bad. I'm not super strong, guys. I'm not trying to brag, but that was, I mean, you can do it. If I can, my point in that is saying, if I can do it, you definitely can do it. Yeah. Yeah. But do check them out, Chris. I mean, again, it's a local company. And ice retention versus Yeti, it's the same. Man, it's if not better in many cases. So, and I just think they have a cooler looking line. They got better colors. They got better everything. The blue, they got the green. They've got the green with the tan top. Oh, that was actually my intent in asking him text. I'm like, so when it says it's not available, what's like the lead time on that? Because Daddy wants one. But Queen Bee and her daughter are getting one each, and I'm ready to go with that. Yeah, so very, very excited. I mean, she travels. She brings a lot of food, like, mom and dad, they pack food for her. If she's at her dad's, she's in mom, they pack food for her to take to ASU downtown where she goes. So she needs a cooler to make that transport. So why not? Canyon cooler. It's the way to go. Yeah. I'm the best mom's boyfriend around. Period. I have declared it. I'm the best mom boyfriend around. Yes. Love local. And amen. And you always got to support local. Nice kids. We're trying, Rhonda. We're doing our best. I mean, I mean, obviously, I've been working with Jason at Canyon Coolers for a long time, so he definitely takes good care of me. But I want to make sure that that all my people, if they're going to buy a cooler for something, I want to make sure they're getting Canyon Cooler because I trust in it, I believe in it. And by the way, I approached Jason. Jason didn't approach me. I approached him. I said, I believe in your product. I love this stuff. I use it exclusively. Can we partner up? And then we partnered up here, and we've also partnered up at Wildlife for Tomorrow, as he's just joined our board in the last couple of months. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All of a sudden, I don't even camp. I got to tell you this, Lynn, you don't have to. Everybody needs a cooler eventually. Really does. Everybody needs a cooler eventually. Yeah, that went a little longer than I thought it was supposed to go. We always use a whole show on Canyon coolers, and that's fine because we'll talk about tomorrow. We'll talk about some Slavo salt. Guys, I really, really want to talk to you about Slavo. I really want you. I want you to know why. A, I love the man, and I love his product. So this is really, really some good stuff there that we'll definitely talk about. We're in need of a new cooler. All ours are wrecked, and that's the thing, Rhonda. How about this? I'm gonna go ahead and share I'm gonna share this again. Hang tight, sister. I got you. And yes, is it more than an igloo at Walmart? Hell yeah, it's a lot more. It's about 4 times as more. You know what? You're never going to buy another one again. It's over. You're done. There's no hours wrecked. So let me do this here. Share screen. Let me do share screen. I got you. You heard that. Okay. Boom. All right. Go and share on the mule. Let's go to Canyon Coolers. See your save big. Look at that blue one. How cool is that blue? Oh, this is all brand new. This is their new line. It has all the great stuff. Let's get into the guarantee. Look at those colors, guys. Yeah. Okay. See, whatever. There you go. No hassle, no fault, limited lifetime warranty. A true lifetime warranty. Obviously, if you throw it into the fire at your campsite, they're not going to do that. And look at this, guys. The straight wall design. Yeah. and ice retention, superior ice retention. I'm telling you guys, look at this. I mean, and there are people, they're outdoorsmen. They're just good people. That's how they're rafting peeps and all of that. So the guarantee, I don't think they have a page. Oh, warranty information. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we understand. Look at this. Yeti has 5 years. Arctic has 1 year. Pelican has a lifetime. This is good, but good luck on Pelican coolers. Good gravy. Yeah, they have this, and I'm going to say it right now. We call it the shit happens warranty. There you go. It does. It does. I was the best warranty back. I had the my big 150. Here you go. Look at this. Up to 1 year free replacement per cooler purchased, free drain plug replacement 3 times, free latch replacement 3 times, free wheel and handle replacement 3 times, free strap replacement 3 times, clear evidence of bear or shark attack 1 time. So if it's a shark attack or a bear attack, just 1 time, we're going to get that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, used commercially, lost or stolen, obviously, you're not going to get it. Misuse or abuse. Damage in an incident, that kind of stuff. So insurance will take care of that. But it truly is. It's the last round you're going to do when it comes to coolers, for sure. The blue matches prostate cancer blue. Okay, cool. Yeah, right on. Yes. Brendan, one topic, but a great one. Pretty cool. Oh, thank you. Pretty cool. Well done, played. I like that. All right. Okay. So we'll get a couple more topics in there tomorrow. But yes, I was actually going to send a clip of this to Jason and coolers, but I don't know if he'll, the whole show will be that interesting because we're just, we're doing our thing. We're doing our thing all the time. Yeah. But anyway, hey, thank you for considering them as well. What about a bear shark or a piranhaconda? Piranhaconda. One instance of Mike or Chris finding your beer cooler. 2 replacements. That's true. Yes, you 2 for that because once we do that. Rob had a soft side. I'm not kidding because I'll bag on them anytime. I don't care. Rob had a soft side, small soft sided, and the iHeart freezer had beer in it for us to do the brewmans, right? Somebody took the beer out, put it on the shelf, took the cooler. No lie. Like, holy mackerel. That's anyway, hey, see, okay, yes, we'll get out of here, and we're going to do this again tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I do want to explain this, because if y'all cook, Sharknado, that's right. I'm sure Jason will replace anything that's taken in a Sharknado. You have my guarantee on that. You have the Go Show guarantee, and you can tell him it was Sharknado, and a shark ran off with my blue 75. Can I have another one? Mike said. He'd do it. I know he'd do it. All right. All right, you guys, you are the best. We'll chat again tomorrow at 11 right here on The Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, world that we live in. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Talk mañana.